Right. Hi and welcome back. I'm going to get ready for the day. I just posted a Q&A a couple days ago, and I had posted it or put on a picture of my worst makeup look. It was a pink and teal eyeshadow that I would just like kind of slap on my lids without really thinking about it. And Fiercely Me on, she's not on YouTube, but she's somebody that comments on my videos, a subscriber, thank you. She said, how about you do a tutorial with the shadows used in your worst look, but make them work. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Instead of it being an actual tutorial, I am just going to get ready because I figured that might be a little bit more fun. So I just primed my eyes with Max Painterly, and I'm going to do my base really quick. I already have some primer on, but I need to get ready. I got some stuff going on today, and it's gonna be a long day. It's actually been a lot of long days, but you know. I've been liking this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush for my foundation. I was using the Wayne Goss one, but that one's a little bit harder to clean, and this one I can be a little bit rougher with without worrying about ruining it, I guess. So I've been using this. This MAC foundation, even though I like it, it takes like 3 pumps. And I don't know, man, I do like it. I like the coverage and I like the color match on me, but it kind of takes a lot to like build up, and then it doesn't blend out very nicely. So I put a whole bunch on my face, and then I go in with this Flower Beauty sponge, which Flower Beauty is now at Ulta. But they don't sell this sponge, and I'm really bummed about it because I like this thing. My concealer, I'm still using the Bare Minerals. I feel like this one didn't have as much product in it as previous tubes have. I don't know if I'm just going through it more. I know I kind of use a lot of concealer, but my dark circles are insane lately, so there's that. I said that my dark circles are kind of insane lately. I'm tired. It's towards the end of the school year. I'm between all of the activities that both my kids are in and then working. You just get tired at the end of the school year. And we have some changes coming up here in a few months, and I don't really like change. I mean, I do, but whenever you're in one place for a really long time, like in my husband's line of work, it's kind of not normal for people to be in one place for the amount of time that we have. And so we have some changes coming up, and it's a little bit stressful since it's not something that I've had to deal with in like the whole amount of time that we've been married. I'm gonna have to find a new job because we're moving. I'm gonna have to find a new job, and I'm gonna go back to school, so I need to figure out which school I want to do so that way I can work on my teaching credentials. I don't know, it's stressful, and I'm not worried about it, but there's always like in the back of your mind, or my mind, that, you know, like the anxiety is going to rise because everything is going to be new. And I'm one, like, I stick to a schedule for the most part, and I don't really like a lot of new things. So it's going to be fun. This Hourglass, I think this is the dim light or mood light powder. Oh my gosh. This is what I've been using just as a light contour. I was using MAC Sculpt, but it gets kind of muddy and it doesn't blend out very well. This is a little bit lighter. It doesn't look as harsh. And then the baby one, Diffuse Light, I love how tiny this thing is. I don't know if I would actually repurchase this. It's kind of an extra step that I don't necessarily think that I need. But I like the little bit of glow that it gives. The Bobbi Brown bronzer has been my favorite for a long time, but I had also finished up the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer last year at some point, and I kind of missed that one because it was a little bit of a lighter color, especially for in the winter. So whenever I saw that Octoly had the Becca Sunlit Bronzer on their store, I applied for it and I got approved for it. So Becca and Octoly sent this to me for free. I just have to review it, but I really like it. I got the shade Capri Coast and it reminds me a lot of the Physicians Formula bronzer, and I missed that, and I've been wanting to repurchase, but I just never really got around to it since I've been trying to use up the Bobbi Brown one. But I like this one. It's a little bit lighter. It's got a teensy bit of a sheen to it, and it's buildable. It blends out really nicely. I always use this big bronzing brush from Bobbi Brown, but it looks nice with my skin tone. It truly reminds me of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. If you have that one, you don't need this one, but I really enjoy it. It's just soft. It doesn't like add any texture, and even though it's a little bit shimmery, it gives like a gleam to the skin. My hair is gonna drive me crazy. I'm usually for the most part impressed with Becca products, and this one is no different. Their powder products are amazing, and I like having the option of having a lighter bronzer whenever I'm not feeling like I want to be super ready bronze like I am with my Bobbi Brown one. So I'll have a link down below to this Becca bronzer, but I'm really happy with it, and I can definitely see myself panning it. See, it's really light. It's a good bronzer. It makes me happy whenever I pull it out, and I really like the packaging, which I know you shouldn't buy stuff for the packaging, I mean, unless that's your thing, but it reminds me of the beach, and bronze colors remind me of the beach. I love them. Since I'm gonna do a pink look, I kind of want to keep my blush really neutral, so I'm going to use Nude Pop by Clinique. I got this with my Ulta 4,000 points haul. I love this blush. I'm so happy to have this one back. Okay, so in that picture that I posted in one of my last videos, I know that I was using MAC Sushi Flower, and there was a teal shadow, which I no longer have. I don't really love teals on my eyes, so I wound up getting rid of that particular shadow. So I don't really have any teals, but I'm going to update that look. For my blending shade, I'm going to use Girlie by MAC. It's just a really pretty soft pink color. Zoom you in. I think what my problem was whenever I had first started out with more bold, bright eyeshadows is that I didn't use like any transition shades, so it was really just a stark kind of a look. Okay, now that that one's done, I'm going to go into Sushi Flower. I wound up panning this, I think, last year, and I repurchased it because it's a great eyeshadow. So let's see, I'm going to use the Sonia G Worker one and go into Sushi Flower. I think this is the shadow I was wearing in that picture. I don't know. That picture was taken in like 2005. So my memory's not all that great about exactly what shadows I was wearing, but I do know for a fact that it was a MAC one. With Girlie and this little pencil type of brush, I'm going to put that on my lower lash line, and then I'll bring some of the Sushi Flower down and under it. You know, whenever like you're just done though, kind of worn out your welcome in places. Not really worn out your welcome, but whenever you are just done with the place, it's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm ready for a change. Since I don't have a teal shadow anymore, necessarily, really, I think I'm going to take this Natasha Denona one. This one is Ice Blue. Do you think that'll look good? Oh yeah. Okay. I like the juxtaposition of those. Okay. How am I going to do this? The Sonia G Builder one is this like really oddly shaped brush, but it works really well with metallics. It's kind of a cool brush, and it's not one that I regret picking up. Like pat, pat, pat. I'm going to take this other small one and just kind of blend it out to soften that up. Okay, I think I need a little bit more something on my inner corner, so I'm going to take this nude one from the Natasha Denona. It's this Aeris palette on this little Wayne Goss brush. This one doesn't have like a ton of pigment. It's more like a glittery overlay. You know, like a basic champagne one, champagne color. Let's use Zulu from ColourPop because I'm supposed to be using this and I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna go do my other eye and put on some mascara. That way this video isn't 50,000 minutes long, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I wound up finishing up this eye. My eyebrows are a little bit much. Mascara on. Why am I so orange? I'm really not this orange. What's going on? That's a little bit better. Okay, so I prime my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Primer. I'm going to use Edge to Edge by MAC. Let's see. I really like how this is turning out. Let's sharpen this. I love MAC's colors of lip liners, but they are like so hard that you have to sharpen them almost every single time you use them. Otherwise, they don't get on your skin. Then this one is called Devotional, and it doesn't look like much, but it's one of like their shimmery metallics. I haven't used it very often, and I really should. The only thing about these is they're a little bit gritty since they're metallic. Formula, yeah, they're teensy bit glittery. I mean, gritty. Oh, where did I go? I kind of like that. So that's my recreation of my worst makeup look ever. I like this so much better. Honestly, I can't believe that I would go out in public the way that I did. But you know what? That was a really long time ago. That was, so if 2005, it's 2018. That was like 13 years ago. If my math is correct. That's why my makeup wasn't super great, but I thought it looked bomb and I rocked that, and I probably got compliments on it. I don't know. But I really like this. And now that I have paired Zulu, the ColourPop eyeliner, with this blue in the Natasha Denona and Sushi Flower, I really like this combination. I think it worked out really well, and it looks a lot better than it did 13 years ago. I think I might start doing this like as a challenge type of video. Whenever I have time, I'll recreate old bad makeup looks that I used to do. I think I have a couple that I have in my mind. I just have to find the photos. But yeah, I like that. But yeah, anyways, I hope that was kind of fun. I love this color combination, and now I'm not super mad at like teals on my eyes anymore. The possibilities are endless. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.